Hello and welcome to First Coast Living. I'm Jordan Wilkerson. This is the time of year when the pace picks up and we tend to be a little busier than usual. And while we're busy, we don't want to neglect those who mean so much to us. Mike found out about a service that can help care for our aging loved ones and friends who may need a little extra assistance.
Dr. Alexis Abramson, a lifestyle gerontologist, author, and spokesperson for Comfort Keepers, joins First Coast Living. Welcome to the show.
Oh, thanks so much, Mike. It's a pleasure to be here.
Now, this is a busy time of year for all of us, especially seniors. So tell us more about how these changing busy times are affecting our seniors, their families, and really what is the situation and what tips can we offer them?
Yeah, it's a great question. It's hectic, as you said, for all of us during this season of fall and coming up on the holidays. It really gets even worse. But that being said, for those people that are caring for an aging loved one who is at home and maybe they've, cared for them as a primary caregiver during the pandemic, and now they're actually having to go back to work and really concerned and worried about leaving this person at home, that can really be very troublesome for someone. So they're not only just dealing with the regular stuff that happens during this type of season, but also all of that, sort of layered on. And so there are these wonderful caregiving companies and providers like Comfort Keepers out there that will help you and help, your viewers maintain that sense of security and safety that their aging loved one or anyone that they are supporting from a perspective of caregiving is okay, and they don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, sounds wonderful. And tell us more about in-home caregiving and Comfort Keepers and how can you help?
Yeah, absolutely. So in-home caregiving is actually about a professional caregiver coming into the home and helping you, especially when you're not there, to assist in things like activities of daily living, meaning your personal hygiene, or perhaps cooking, preparing meals for you, transportation, taking you to the doctor, even being a companion or a friend. And the wonderful thing about Comfort Keepers is that they actually have a motto that's elevate the human spirit. So what really differentiates them in this space is the idea around when they talk about a caregiver, that caregiver is coming in with joy, with passion. They're very people oriented. They're very particular about, the way that they've been trained. As a matter of fact, next month, November is National Alzheimer's Month. And with that, these caregivers for Comfort Keepers are trained specifically in dementia care to be able to help from that perspective. What I really see too as a differentiator is that they don't look at themselves as coming in that's going to do meal prep and care. They look at themselves as your personal chef. They look at themselves as your personal chauffeur. They want to give the care recipient as much joy as they can when they're there with them.
Yes, and that also giving joy and comfort to the families as well. So I know how important that is based on experience. And hey, what kind of help does Comfort Keepers actually offer?
Yeah, so they offer things like the ability for them to come in for a few hours of the day, or even longer than that, overnight. And they'll come in, it really depends on the individual that they're caring for. Maybe they need some, just a friend there, a companion there. Maybe they need some personal hygiene help. Maybe they need somebody to cook their meals. So it kind of runs the gamut, and they can help with a myriad of different things upon request.
Okay, thank you. And are you looking to hire more caregivers in your network?
Absolutely. Comfort Keepers is looking for more caregivers, not only in the Jacksonville area, but nationwide. And so they're really looking for very compassionate, very loyal, very reliable people. And I did want to give a shout out to the folks that are Comfort Keeper caregivers in the Florida area, because they really were so courageous and so commitment during that hurricane. And we got so much feedback saying that, gosh, not only did my Comfort Keeper caregiver come and make sure I was okay, but some of them even stayed with the people that they were caring for when they were evacuated. So, I'm just getting chills. It was just pretty phenomenal, the feedback that we got. Comfort Keepers has done some great surveys and research and found that over 90% of their employees are actually satisfied with the personal fulfillment that they feel from their job. And 93% are really excited about the flexibility that they have as a caregiver. So it doesn't matter if you are retired or if you're full-time and you want to change your job or you want to get into a new position. You're very fortunate to be able to have the opportunity to work with caregivers through Comfort Keepers.
All right. So thank you so much. And where can folks go for more information?
Yeah, whether you want to hire a caregiver or you want to be one yourself, all you have to do is go to comfortkeepers.com. That's COMFORT Keepers, KEEPERS.com.
Thank you so much, Dr. Alexis Abramson. And yes, making a positive difference in the lives of our loved ones. That's what it's all about. And you can head to our website for more on this, and that is firstcoastliving.net.